This sudden and dramatic advance, and it really is, I think, the most significant phase of the war since the early days, has shown just how unpredictable the war has been. There have been several narratives since the invasion. None of them has really settled down for very long before it's been disrupted by new realities. So any predictions at this stage have to be tentative. But clearly the Ukrainians have their tails up now. The reports about the poor morale of the Russian forces they've encountered, and these are not yet the conscripts, these are the professional military, their morale is shot. Their equipment turns out to be very inadequate. Russia's been outthought as well as outfought in this operation. All the signs are that Ukraine is emboldened now, and other times and places show that you can get these sort of sudden cumulative collapses of lines. So no one can predict the future, but Ukraine has great incentives now to push its advantage, while Russia is still undertaking this massive mobilization before it can get more forces into the field. So look more around that northeast area, but also there's a second operation taking place around Kherson as well that has begun to make progress. So we could see more.
And could you speak a bit about what the events of the recent weeks, of the last few weeks, have shown us about the role of Western and Russian intelligence, and how it seems like one of the stories of what's happened is that there has been a really successful deployment of American resources to advise and support the Ukrainian forces. On the other hand, Russia has sort of failed to see or was unable to respond quickly to what was going on. Is that true? And how do you assess what's happened in terms of intelligence the last few weeks?
I think partly the success of this operation can be attributed to a very successful deception operation that Ukraine itself perpetrated. But your point is important too. The Russians failed to realize what was really happening. And we know that the West has been providing not only practical military help in terms of very significant and sophisticated equipment now, and more on its way, but also intelligence and helping Ukraine to target Russian vulnerabilities effectively. So that is very significant. Putin has complained vocally and angrily about that, in fact. And just as in the lead up to the war itself, the United States and Britain took the decision to share a great deal about the intelligence they had found and about Russia's buildup, so they're helping Ukraine operationally now.